Hello there, YouTube. It's Ro here. Thank you for visiting You Grow Ro. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Today we're doing an update on my hashtag planter HTC 2025. So since my last update, I have moved my hashtag planter HGC 2025 plants outside. Let's take a look at them. First up here, I have my narrow leaf Papalo, at least one of them. Getting settled in, not looking any bigger than it was when I put it in there. Same with the other one over here. This one needs some more soil. But I did taste some of the leaves and yep, tastes like Papalo. Next up, I have here some of my Extrakta Sage. That's doing fairly nicely. And again, I need to top off these pockets. I do have some soil, but it's on the front porch and I've just been too lazy to bring it back here, but still doing good. Then we move over here. We've got the Joseph's Coat Amaranth, doing pretty good. More Extrakta Sage. Joseph's Coat is an annual. The Extrakta Sage is a perennial. And it's looking really good. The Winter Savory is hanging in there. I'm pretty proud of that. I put all three pots in this one pocket. And more Joseph's Coats Amaranth and some more Winter Savory over here. All looking very well. We've had a lot of rain the past couple of days. So, and I think that did these plants a lot of good. Then we look down here with my white multiplying onions. I put in my Kelway Chamomile. It has started taking off. It's putting on some new leaf growth, so it is acclimated and ready to thrive here. I'm quite excited for that. I grew this a couple of years ago and enjoyed it quite a bit. It did come back, but not in this entirety. I probably got about 25% that had came back from what I had originally planted, and then the following year, the rest of it died off. But maybe in a bigger container like this, it'll do much better. Fingers crossed. Up here in this container is where I put in my lamb's ear. Doesn't look like lamb's ear to me, but I bought the seeds, so I don't know. Maybe the larger it gets, the more it'll look like what I'm expecting. But they're alive and they're getting acclimated. Up here is where I moved my rose mint. It's not looking good. Somebody's been digging around in there and now they look all leggy. I think though, if I put some more soil back in here to replace what's been dug out, I can get these looking a little bit better. I put them in the corner because I would like to put my Nolan's Morning Glories back in these containers like I had last year. I really enjoyed that. So that's why those are in the corners, but I'm gonna need to backfill this from when whoever got up here and dug around in here. Over here in this green stalk, I have my Confetti Cilantro that I started. It's looking really good. I really love the look of this. But more importantly, it tastes delicious as well. I would highly recommend this. This is really good. I'm hoping to save a bunch of seeds from this. It's stayed really cool here, fairly cool at least relatively. And so it seems to me that this cilantro is really enjoying that, as cilantro does. So it's doing pretty good. I'm happy with that. In this green stalk, I put my African basil out, the Nunum basil. I did it over here because I can keep this And I have 2 pockets there. I did it over here because I can keep this against the house and block some of that evening wind, because you know basil is a likes a warmer climate, and we're just not quite totally there yet. We're having some fairly warm days, you know, hitting the mid 70s and whatnot, but the evenings are still pretty cool. So I've been turning it out during the daytime, and the cabbage seems to be liking that, and then turning it back in at nighttime for the cool temperatures. But we're still alive, we're looking good, and if worst comes to worst, it is just basil, so I could always just start this over again and direct sow it. And the final herb from my hashtag planter HGC 2025 is summer savory. I did not put those out because they just had these tiny little sprigs. Look at that little guy there. And then I have another one right here. They're just not big enough to put out. So, and I did throw some more seeds on there. As you can see, absolutely nothing happened. That stinks. So I may be replacing the summer savory with something else. I have to go through my seeds and see what I got, but for now, summer savory is just hanging on. But it's there. It's there. All right, friends, I hope your guys' planter HGC 2025 plants are doing fantastic, and you're having just as much luck, if not more, than I am. I hope you enjoyed the update, and I will see you all in another video on another day. Until then, happy growing, my friends.